Absolutely love this bike. We'll do a little walk around real quick. When I tell you that being an owner of a lowrider ST and getting on this bike at the same time, and I was like, wow, I'm blown away. Switch it on sport mode, you definitely feel that power on there. All right, and we're back. Here is my brand new 2026 Harley Davidson Street Bob. Absolutely love this bike. We'll do a little walk around real quick. And then what we're here to talk about today is basically all the reasons why I decided to get this bike. I know it was a huge surprise to those of you who saw the last video of me picking up the bike, and it was like, whoa, we didn't see that coming. Some of you guys did, because I did drop a lot of hints. It was between the Street Bob and two other bikes, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, we decided to go with the Street Bob. And why? Well, that's what we're gonna get into right now. I guess we could talk about reason number one real quick, which is how beautiful the Street Bob is. Just looking at this bike from any angle, you could back away, squint your eyes, read the lines, and know that it's a Harley Davidson. Just because of the lines, because of design. Take that badge off. You're still gonna know that it's a Harley Davidson because of that design language. And that's one of the things that speak out to me so much about this bike when I look at it, is that it has that classic Harley Davidson feel with a very nice modern twist to it, if I may say. I really do love the new dark billiard gray on here. It's a really, really nice color. A bit darker from the shade that we've had in the previous years from the billiard gray. This one just looks, it looks fantastic. And well, when I tell you what we're gonna do to add on to this paint, you're gonna be like, oh, cool, that's gonna look pretty cool. But we'll leave that for the video, which we're gonna break down, talking about everything that I have planned for my bike. So that'll be up next week. Yeah, so let's just finish walking around the bike, pointing out a few things before we get on it and start talking about some deeper things that I love about the bike, right? So the LED turn signals in the back look really nice and clean. I really love the way the rear fender of this bike looks. It starts from here and it just shaves up. Really nice design. It just, you know, that it definitely has that Bobberisk feel to it. It looks really, really nice. The solo seat, which is actually pretty comfortable. I need to admit, it's actually pretty comfortable. And the seating position on here is one of the things I really like the most. Brand new for this year, we have the 2-in-1 exhaust pipe. Does it sound good right now? Absolutely not. A factory stock exhaust is not gonna sound good whatsoever. Yes, it sounds like a sewing machine. So it does not sound good right now. The 117 Milwaukee 8, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Punching out a ton of power. The blacked out wheels, I love on here, and they're glossy black. If you go online and you'll look at the photos, the wheels will look like a dark gray, but they're not. They're a black gloss, beautiful, shiny color. I'm happy we got these color matched and not a brushed aluminum or anything. So that looks really nice, especially with the black wheels in the back. The Gators, I kind of like the Gators. I might keep the Gators on there. Who knows? The bar setup. Absolutely love the stock bar setup. I'm gonna keep the bar setup for some time. Yes, we're gonna change them out later on because we're gonna be changing all that stuff in this bike. But I want to keep the stock look. That's another thing. I kind of want to keep this bike stock for a little while. In the garage, we already have quite a few parts to add on it, but I kind of want to wait. I want to wait like a few more weeks. Maybe mid-May we start going into stuff, but I really want to enjoy the bike for what it is right now. Just looking at it, it looks beautiful, and I love it. I want to keep it like this for a while. I'm gonna have that LED headlamp in the front as well. One little cool feature on here that everybody overlooks anytime, every time on the Softails is that you have a charging port right here for your USB-C. So you can charge your phone, charge your camera, charge whatever device you want to charge on there, which is pretty cool. People always overlook this little feature and it's right there hidden. Oh, that was hot. Just touched the head. Yeah, it's right there hidden, man. The brushed aluminum look, I love on the casing. I really, really like this look a lot. Could have been blacked out, yeah. But you know what? I think the brushed aluminum look on the cover, on the heads, and where else do we have it on here? It's just on the heads and on the primary cover. I like it. I think it looks really good. I really do like that brushed aluminum look. It does last long as well, though. It always looks super clean. I don't know why this always comes black. I mean, I kind of do see why, because all the components in the bottom are black, but it would be nice to get this same color matched as the bike. So those are some of the key features that I really like about the bike. What do you guys think about it so far? You guys like it, love it, do you hate it? Street Bob, to me, man, very iconic bike. Very iconic and important bike. All right. Starts up right away. Let's talk about the controls real quick. So we have our off and on switch right here. Dual turn signal, traction control button on this side. Then right here we got our trip button. And then we got cruise control here, which is A+, left turn signal, right turn signal, horn, and your mode button, which is awesome. Let's see what we're gonna have. We're gonna hit that button, we're gonna be on sport mode. Hit it again, we're gonna be on rain mode. Hit it again for the third time, we're gonna be on road mode right here, which we're gonna keep it on right now. Super easy to use, super easy to kind of maneuver your hands around and see where everything's at. And then right here in the top left, you're gonna have your light indicator for your high beam, low beam. That's it. Switch this into gear and then we'll get out of here, man. Like I was telling you, it sounds pretty quiet. It sounds like a soul machine. That's just your classic Milwaukee 8 with the stock exhaust pipe. Once you change the pipe on this thing, and then once you add a cam, woof, you guys seen plenty of videos of me putting different cams into different Milwaukee 8s. You've seen the outcome when it comes to the sound, when it comes to the power. So these bikes definitely do wake up a lot once you do a few little tweaks. Nice. Which picks up quick, which is one of the things I really love about this bike, is that the power delivery is right there. As soon as you get on that bike, no matter what gear you're in, you're gonna have that good amount of power. Whether you're in first gear, second gear, third gear, all the way up to sixth gear. I really love the Milwaukee 8, man. Really, really do love it. And the transmission I hear, super smooth as well. You get a really nice positive click feel once you switch into gear. The bike is super smooth. The bike feels super light, so super agile. This bike does have a lower clearance than, let's say, a lowrider S. So yeah, you are going to be scraping pegs on this bike. Like I was mentioning before, the rider position just feels amazing. I'm 5'7"-ish, and as you can see here, my rider position, I have like a slight bend to my elbow. I feel good, I feel comfortable, I'm not hunched over, I don't feel too far back either. Just feels right. It's literally been a year since I literally fell in love with this bike. I've always been a fan of the Street Bob. Always. But it was last March, when I was out in Austin. I went out there with Harley Davidson. Huge shout out to Harley for that. We did the press launch for the softails that got the upgrades for 2025. And it was on that trip that I got on the bike. I spent a lot of time on the Street Bob, hitting the twisties in Austin. And that's where I fell in love with the bike. That's where I was like, wow, like I did not know the Street Bob could be this good. I mean, this is coming from a guy who has or had a lowrider ST and had a previous lowrider S, which if you're watching this video now, you probably should have watched the videos before this. I sold my lowrider ST. Yes. Did I trade it in for this? No. I sold my bike back months ago. So watch that video. I'll go over all the details, why I sold it, why I sold it, and all that stuff. So yeah, so this is coming from a guy who generally just loves lowrider S's, lowrider STs. You know, I've had several other bikes before, but I'm very keen on that bike, right? So when I tell you that being an owner of a lowrider ST and getting on this bike at the same time, and I was like, wow, I'm blown away. It has a lot to say. The simplicity of this bike just gets overlooked so much because of its simplicity. Does that make any sense to you? Like, this bike looks so simple, looks so normal, so classic, but it outperforms everything. And all the goods outweigh everything. The simple fact that this bike is such a simple looking bike is one of the reasons why it gets overlooked so much, and people tend to go with the lowrider S or lowrider ST. But I'm here to tell you that I'm not gonna sit here and tell you no, it's better there, because I mean it's not better than a lowrider S. Does it have dual disc front brakes? No. Does it have an inverted front end? No. Does it have a 117 high output engine? No. Does it have a 5-gallon gas tank? No. But besides that, I mean, if you don't care about those things, this is all you need. And right now I'm at the moment where I don't care about all those things. This is what I want. And I love it. So that trip definitely opened up my eyes. I was definitely surprised. And I learned to appreciate this bike for what it is. And I'm super happy, man. I love this thing. And I cannot wait to make it my own, right? I know we were just saying about how I want to keep it stock, yes, because I just love the look of everything, but I cannot wait to kind of also make this bike my own and give the Marvel MK87 treatment, make it look real nice, good performance, and just make it a little, you know, a little pretty thing. Now the 3.5 gallon gas tank, that for a lot of you is going to be a deal breaker. It is what it is. For me, it's not. I don't mind it. It is what it is. I mean, later on, who knows? I might even switch the tank out for like a lowrider ST tank. I don't know. I might do that. It's a possibility and it's an option, right? So if you don't mind that, I mean, I really do love the small tank. I know a lot of people complain about, well, it has such a small tank, why do they put a bigger one on it? Because the small one goes well with the design. It was designed that way and it looks good that way. So will I change it? I don't know. It's an option. But am I gonna do it? I don't know. Probably not. Maybe, like let's just say if I start taking a few longer trips and I'm like, you know what, no, this is gonna kind of be a pain in the ass. Yeah, maybe. But if I'm gonna keep it to what I kind of usually do, I think I'm good. Now we spoke about the comfort. The seat feels good. The bars feel great. We spoke about the tank. Suspension. Let's talk about suspension. Suspension I hear is good. I like it. I mean, they keep tweaking the suspension ever so often on these bikes. And I find it to be very, very, very comfortable. Now, does that mean that it does not need an upgrade? Of course not. We definitely want to upgrade the suspension on this bike later on. So we'll see what suspension we go with. So the back is definitely going to get a monoshock. I don't know what brand, not sure yet. And then the front, not too sure. We might do the front, who knows? But as of right now, the bike feels great the way it is. Power delivery is there, and if you want more power, this bike has something that is awesome. So you could just switch it on sport mode, which you just did right now. That's what I love about the newer modern Harley Davidsons that have this option now. I know some of you guys think that, oh, it's a little gimmicky. I don't care about that. It's actually pretty cool, because if you want more power, switch it on sport mode. You definitely feel that power on there. And I'm telling you, especially even if you got some work done into your motor, even more. Like it's a different bike, night and day, believe me. And let's just say if it's raining out, you want to put it on rain mode. It tames down drastically, and it helps you with that. On top of that, one of the main things that made me love this bike is the traction control on this bike and all the safety enhancements that it comes with. That was kind of like what sold me on it. Once again, while we were out there in Austin, we did a demonstration out there, and we were kind of riding this bike over some sandy surfaces, well, a lot of sand, and we had these guards on these bikes, so just in case of an accident, if we flipped the bike over, we wouldn't get hurt. So we had these guards on, and yeah, we just kept riding over the sand and see how the bike will slip and act in different situations, and the reaction from the bike is just insane. The way it would just not let you go down. How much control you kept of the bike afterwards. Like it's insane, the amount of technology that's in here. And I love that. I love that. I love the fact that if God forbid you're riding down the road and there's like a big oil patch or sand spread out everywhere, or grass on a rainy day or whatever it is, and then you feel like your bike is gonna go over. No, it kind of stops you on that. The bike controls itself. It sits itself up. Like, it's amazing. I'll try to link the video in the end with the demonstrations for you guys to look at it and see how awed I was when we were watching that happen, and we were doing it too. It was really cool, man. So that honestly is one of the main things that kind of turned me onto this bike, and I was like, wow, I love that. I really love that. More safety features it's a plus, especially when you're into wheels, because I mean we're not the safest. I mean, we're not the safest vehicles on the road, right? Cars have a huge gap over us when it comes to everything else, and we're kind of like sitting ducks at times. Anyways, I came here to Bergen real quick because I need to come pick up my plates. Those are the reasons why I bought my Street Bob. Yeah, if you want to know why I traded my Lowrider ST, then watch that last video that I posted. And that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much gonna be it. What's up?
Like cutting around traffic?
I do.
Dyna and everything?
I do.
Yeah. Real solid citizen. Good job, man.
You pulled inside all for that?
It's this dealership. They have assholes like you that do this all the time.
Well, thanks, buddy.
It's all around here. All around this market.
There's kids by the diner walking on the road.
Oh my God. So you just do the wrong thing all the time.
Get a life.
Why don't you live a good life? Be a good citizen.
I am. Asshole. Then you have people like that. Guy's just bored with his life. Mad because I just didn't want to wait in traffic. Welcome to Jersey. Anyways, yeah, that's it, man. This is why I bought my Street Bob. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button to notify you anytime I upload any type of new content. And yeah, like always, let the force be with you. Ride safe. Enjoy the ride, baby. Peace.